The Milky Way upon the heavens is twinkling just for you. And Mr. Moon, he came by to say good night to you. I sing for you, I sing for Mother. We're praying for the world and for the people everywhere. Gonna show them all we care. My sleeping child, the world's so wild, but you've built your own paradise. That's one reason why we'll cover you, sleeping child. If all the people around the world, they had a mind like yours, we'd have no fighting and no wars. There would be lasting peace on earth. If all the kings and all the leaders could see you here this way, they would hold the earth in their arms. They would learn to watch you play. Sleeping child, the world's so wild, but you've built your own paradise. That's one reason why we'll cover you, sleeping child. Do you know what who that's from? It's from Michael Learns to Rock, which was, I think it's late 90s or early 2000s. So yeah, if you're a millennial, you'll probably know them. And when that song came back or was dropped into my mind space, before that I haven't heard or thought about that song for years, decades actually. And I couldn't understand, why is this song in my, and then I went to go listen to it again, and I was just blown away by these beautiful, beautiful lyrics. And this message is for someone that you have built your own paradise, and you are being protected while you play in that paradise. If you're new here, hi and welcome. My name is Sarlee, and this is my channel Wired on Light, where I empower you and I remind you that we are the creators of our own reality. Please like and subscribe if you want to. God is holding you in the palm of his hands at the moment, cradling you like a baby, like a child, being protected, fiercely being protected. You are maybe someone that lost their childhood early or was ripped away from it, or you were maybe in a situation or circumstances where you weren't completely free to play and felt safe to play and explore. So if you relate to that and you can feel that there's this protective blanket over you at the moment, then this message is for you. You are being cradled because your physical reality is catching up to the paradise that you have built within your mind, within your energy field. If you do hear like banging, it's just their building next door. You are meant to rest. I feel July in general is very much reflection time, resting, because you've worked really hard to get to the point where you are finding yourself right now. You're exhausted, to say the least. I know that you would relate to relate to the words about fighting wars that you are not physically a part of, which I mean in the 5D, in the energy realm. You have been fighting for your right, I'm hearing, to party. No, well, maybe. Your frequency has changed. Your frequency is higher, you're vibrating higher, and it's taking your physical body, physically your body is getting used to feeling this safe. I'm talking to someone that has actually never felt this safe within their own body because of all the work that you have done with acceptance and love and creating your own safe space for yourself by having boundaries, by knowing your own limits in regards to where you put your energy and where you receive your energy. So I love that song, that it came through like that. Your intuition is also heightened at the moment. That's also why they want you to rest and recuperate, and so that you are not overwhelmed by your own vast being. Your life is slowing down in a sense that you haven't felt before. This is all new territory for you. Feeling this safe, feeling this content with yourself, feeling this accepted by yourself and celebrated by yourself. Not needing any validation from the outside. So your life is also slowing down in order for you to be able to see clearer and also hear clearer. What I mean by that is maybe your clairaudient gifts are dropping in or being heightened if you already have aware of these gifts. You might also be experiencing being able to see energy or perceive people's auras and intentions much clearer. And this can be very overwhelming. So I feel that's part of the reason why you are being so cradled and so protected. And also I'm hearing cut off from, I think cut off from everything that's not supposed to be in your vicinity at the moment. Okay. And while this protection and guardedness is taking place around you and for you, sorry, confirmation verb, it's allowing your child essence, your inner child, to be able to play more and create more. And even if you're not even creating anything, it's almost like it's allowing you to just sit and perceive who you are, what's around you, and taking it in. And that took me to, you're someone that, I can relate to that. You built little fairy houses maybe when you were little, or when you were outside, it was like you were always, there was always a sense of there's magic, there's treasure, there's, so you might like different types of rocks and you see the tiniest little flowers and you're amazed at how it's designed, and it's like that is returning because you have this vast, empty, safe space around you, physically and mentally. So it's like your higher self is allowing you to play and just be the way you were supposed to when you were a child. Birds might be significant, feathers, a lot of birds, and also bird songs and every bird has their own unique song and voice frequency, that there's something about that also, the partners of the birds. It's just giving me a lot of all the little tiny things, all the things that you were told you're not allowed to spend time on, maybe when you were little, or something or someone made you feel like that's not being productive, that's not going to bring money into your life, that's not going to, it was a lot of that because of their fears or social makeup. So you're allowing yourself to believe and trust completely while being cradled in God's hands. You're romanticizing your life more. You're making it more whimsical. You're making it witchy. You're completely allowing yourself to really embody that. Embody everything that you saw and felt when you were little. And it's like you're cloaking yourself in that again. And it's beautiful. So if you feel like, why do I want to rest? Why do I just want to lie here and stare at the clouds? Or why, things like that. It's because the angels or God or whatever you believe in is wanting you to really fall into that, allowing yourself to be in that whimsy, romanticize, seeing magic, hearing the birds, listening to the wind, because you believe the wind brings you stories. And then you talk back to the wind and you tell them stories and they carry that story on. It's giving that, very just beautiful, beautiful childlike energy. Animals are very significant as well. So if you do have pets, spending more time with them, talking to them, laughing at them when they're being silly, making up stories, performance, theater, improvisation, playing in front of the mirror, dressing up not because you're going somewhere, but dressing up because you enjoy dressing up. Putting on makeup, not because you're going somewhere, just because you're having fun with it. Which brings us to, it's like there's been an ego death. It's like you have stripped yourself off of everything that you thought was the right thing to do, the right version. And it's being stripped away. And what is left standing is your purest, truest self. The self you were when you were playing before someone told you that's not right, you can't do it like that, or you can't have your head in the clouds, or all of those types of comments. And there's a part of you that is exhausted because of all those masks that you were put on, that you put on because you thought that was survival, and you had to survive. You had to survive in a world that you didn't relate to. And now you're finally taking off those masks one by one. It's just being stripped away. And with that, old belief systems, people that don't belong in your life anymore, places, situations, just it's like you're standing in the middle of a vast desert, and you get to, it's bringing me back to that one reading where I think I called it You and God in a Waiting Room or something. So it's like God is like swooshing everything away, and your purest self is in the middle of this, and you are now the artist, and your whole life is your canvas, and you don't have to rush. You don't have to build it like they taught you to build it. You're going to build it exactly how you want to build it. And then it ends with PAs. Kill them with kindness, but know when to shut the fuck up and walk away. Boundaries, bitch. And I think that part is your teenage self being part of that guarding team around your child self. And she's just standing behind the little version of you playing, and the teenager self is behind that, like, don't fucking come closer to her. Get the fuck on. Move. I will beat your ass. Not physically, but the essence of the essence of a bit of anger towards your past, a little bit of gangster self, which is also needed. That just means your shadow part is more integrated. You do call on her when you need to. She's part of your protection team, is that teenage anger version of yourself. She's part of your team, so allow her in every now and again. She also has some stuff to say, you know? And that's where I'm going to leave it. I just want to show you, just because this is everything I wrote. But just, do you see the little, the alien there? It's a good alien. And, oh, that was a whole other side of it. Oh my gosh. This is going into a tangent now, but you can click off if you're done. It's like I just started hearing, like, who gave the alien part? Who gave the alien part? You know you can't. They go all crazy. And the aliens, the aliens like sitting there like, this is how I see you. This is what needs to be done. Get all these other people out of the way. Let her play. Let her play. Let her play. Yeah. Sorry, that was just I think there is a show like that, like, why do I want to say it's like called Steven or the Alien. Anyway, and then just go play in the garden, go find mushrooms, go build a fairy garden. You are very much protected at the moment. Rest when you need to rest. Listen to that. And just know that you are being cradled and held in God's arms. And your beautiful, beautiful, innocent, pure, strong fucking essence is so needed here. It's so needed. So don't for a second think that you are not worthy or not capable or not being seen or felt or loved, because you are, my love. You are so seen. You are so loved. I'm so proud of you, and I love you, and I hope you have a beautiful day.